your opportunity for creating newly doesn't exist because two things can't exist in the same space at the same time. You got to clear the junk.
Welcome to the Have It All podcast. I'm Elon Ferdman, and along with my brother Guy, we're Satori Prime. We've spent the last 16 years on a quest of mastery, and not just in business, all areas. Mastery of our finances, our bodies, our relationships, and most importantly, our minds. You see, while most people fantasize about their dream life, we went out and created it. And you bet we learned a few things along the way. So if you want to gain new skills and tools that will help you achieve the life of your dreams, well, you've come to the right place. So get ready to have your mind expanded. Implement what you learn here today, and you'll start living the life of your dreams instead of just, well, dreaming about it. So are you ready to have it all? Let's go.
What's up, everybody? Hey, people. It's cooking. Give them a little scenic tour. We're going to show you where we are, first of all. So this place is quickly becoming known as the Garden of Eden. Not just because of how it looks, but also because of the experiences that we're having here.
Yep.
Are truly, you could say, tree of knowledge, like.
To say the least.
To say the least. So what are we doing here? And why are you watching this video? Well, if you don't know who we are, and you're just watching this video, my name is Guy Ferdman. This is my older brother, Elon. We are the co-founders of a company called Satori Prime. We have a website, satoriprime.com. I'm assuming you probably found this on one of our avenues, the social media avenues or whatnot.
One of our friends.
And we've been in the transformative space for 14 years. We spent about 10 years in the cognitive sciences, language.
That's brain stuff.
Brain stuff, language and its effect on human beings, all sorts of neuro-linguistic programming and a lot of different crafts like that, which accessed some pretty amazing things in our lives. We live incredible lives. We get to have these incredible experiences. We'll talk to you about what this experience is in just a minute. And about 4 years ago, I moved from New York to San Diego. Part of the reason for that was kind of like a heart mission. I felt like I was very much operating in my masculine, not really operating out of a heart space. I don't know if I really had language for that at the time. In fact, if people said stuff like that, I was like kind of turned off by that type of language.
I think you referred to them as Care Bears.
The Care Bears. And, when I got to California, about 9 months in, I got introduced to the world of plant medicines, specifically ayahuasca. And my first weekend with it, 2 weekends with it, was one of the most radical, transformative experiences I ever had, and had me start operating from a really different place in my life. That was a journey from my mind into my heart. And what I can tell you is that there is an illusion or disillusion on our planet that the mind is the master. And what I've learned over the years is that your heart is actually the master of the house, although your mind is trying very hard to be. And your mind is really a survival tool, and it's great at it.
Because you're still here.
You're still here. You're watching this video. It means that it's doing a great job. Like, congratulations to your ego for getting you here. However, while being in that world and the world of doing can really have you produce a lot in your life, actually, because we produce a ton in that world, there are massive limitations. And specifically, those limitations come in terms of the world's manifestation. And I think a lot of people, when I think of manifestation, people think of like the movie The Secret. And while The Secret did open up that pathway, that conversation, it left out a lot. A lot. In terms of our ability to align our body and heart's frequency so that you are now attracting the things that you desire towards you, the relationships that you desire towards you, the abundance that you desire towards you. And for the last 4 years, Elon and I have been in an education on really a discovery in how to create and manifest, okay? And that literally means how to emotionally and vibrationally set the frequency of your body, again, to attract that which you want towards you without doing anything at all. Yeah. So we're going to share a few stories with you because I think stories are the best way to transmit what's going on. Otherwise, I'm going to be trying to transmit experiences to you, which is just not possible. So we're going to do our best to show you the doors that we took and we can't walk through them for you. So I just want to give you a little context of what we're doing here, and then we'll talk to you about some of the things we've been able to produce, and specifically what's happened over the last 3 days, as best as we can describe it. So we came down here for an intensive with Marcy Locke for her Badass Breakthrough event. We're here with some amazing people. The shamanista who works here at this Garden of Eden, it's not actually called the Garden of Eden, we're calling it the Garden of Eden, has been working with this medicine for 63 years.
Since she was 7 years old.
I've never personally met anybody who's worked with medicine that long in my entire life, and that, if you've been doing anything for 63 years, you can imagine the level of mastery.
And just so you guys understand, this spot, why we call it Garden of Eden, is because it took them 7 years to just bring other shamans and experienced medicine people and healers and energy workers to even curate this environment and space before they ever brought a single human being to do work here.
Yeah, so 7 years of doing energy work just to prepare this location.
It is the most pure place on planet Earth, and Guy and I have done plant medicine in various different locations with various different people, and I can without a doubt tell you
unequivocally,
this is like nothing else. I don't care if you've done 100 Aya ceremonies or whatever else you've done. This is to be experienced. The journey, we are on day 3 here.
Well, this is day 4, but we've done 3 journeys, so it's kind of like our rest day.
Yeah. The experience, not only for us, but across the board, what we're seeing, there are people that have come here for the first time. And sometimes first-time experiences can be a little alarming to the system. It's to the ego, this is a very obviously a
threatening,
detrimental thing, right? So there's a lot of people that go through certain effects of it. We've had 3 people come here to do it the first time, and it has been nothing but love and beautiful insights. And ultimately, I think what's been opening for us here is a knowing that we are here to serve you. If you're listening to this and something in your heart's going, okay, I should listen, this is interesting to me, I want to let you know that you're a heart person. You just are, right? And we attract heart people, and our mission, and has been our mission, as you so greatly put it, is to have people radically self-express themselves. You have gifts that you don't even know. You have abilities that you have been told are non-existent. Mystical, sorcery,
wizardry, magic.
And when you tap into this power and you come to a place like this and you work with people like us and the people that we curate to come here, you will find out, you will be reborn here multiples of times at a cellular level. Not like as this is a cool concept, I feel good, I go back into my world and I'm the same fucking person. No, cellularly different. Guy, how many hours did we sleep last night?
Hour and a half.
Hour and a half. We are making this video after an hour and a half of sleep. I have more energy right now than I know what to do with. You are able to tap into parts of yourself that you
just have lie dormant. Hidden within your DNA. Is a code of information. Elon and I are convinced that every person on this planet is a superhero. You said, if you're a heart person, everybody's a heart person. There's just veils, right? There's the veils on top of you, and it blocks you from seeing your true essence.
Yeah.
This work, it removes the veil so that you can move closer and closer to true essence. And I believe our true essence is magic. We're superheroes. There's all this DNA activation that hasn't happened for humanity because of the story that we've been told about who we are. And you get to unravel those stories here, and not just unravel them for your mind so it can release, but surrender in such a way that it literally releases the inner power that lives inside of you. And it occurs like self-expression on the outside, but internally it's an energistic experience of a shift that your hands can become healing tools, that you can literally go within yourself, have the deepest experiences of healing in the most profound ways. I've spent the last 3 days here. Elon and I are extremely masculine men, right? And just like everything else, there's a disbalance when you push too far into any direction.
Yeah.
So when you're super masculine, you're all in that world of doing, get it done. You know, I'll put it on my shoulders and push. And Elon and I are the fucking prototype. Do. We're the prototypical immigrant male like archetype. Do it. So I'm telling you from a person who's now broken free into the other side and is now balancing his energy with empathy, with the feminine, with the creative, with like bringing the energy into it, and how much more powerful that is, to the point where Elon and I are literally speaking things and they're coming into existence like this, okay? So even before we got here, we've been doing this training for like a few years now, but I think like in a more immersive type of way, the last just 4 months.
Yeah.
And it's like mushroomed and exploded to the point where we had a conversation 3 weeks ago before we got here about creating $250,000, okay? And of course, we go about it like most of us go about it, which is we game plan, we organize, we strategize,
how to, this, that.
So him and I are having this like 20-minute conversation, and I've been enough in this work to know that there's a way to manifest. Like I can feel in my body that I'm supposed to receive $250,000. I don't need to make it happen. I don't need to do anything. I just need to open myself up. And so much of you receiving has to do with your personal feeling of self-worth.
Yep.
And most of us have been programmed with a very, very poor level of self-worth. So then you're like, all right, well, I can't experience my emotions. I can't experience this. I can't experience that. And I want $250,000. And all your programming is you're not worthy.
Yep.
So it's like your mind goes in one direction, your brain goes in the other direction. God, spirit, universe, whatever you want to call it, looks down at you and is looking for a clear channel, like a receptacle, right, to give this to. And you're not, so you don't get it. So what we're talking about is creating alignment. You could call it your chakra system, but creating alignment from top to bottom, from your root all the way up to your crown, that once that alignment is there, everything is effortless, okay? So in like bullet point fashion, within under 10 days.
No, let me tell them like the sequence of events.
Tell it, because it's pretty awesome.
So we're having this conversation, and guy goes, fuck this. I don't want to create that. We know how this shit works. I want $250,000 in our bank account from completely unexpected source in the next 60 days. The next day, we get a letter from the IRS, a 1099 form, from one of our affiliate programs that we run. And my accountant tells us that the EIN number, which is like our business number, is incorrect. So contact the company, and they let us know that 28% of our earnings for the last nearly 2 years, about 22 months or so, have been withheld. They don't know how much 2015 was, but in 2016 alone, that equated to $52,333. Okay? So now, with assuming that 2015 was, say, roughly about the same, that's about 80 to 100 grand, okay?
That happened in 48 hours.
That happened in 48 hours. That money is now coming to us. Then, one of our clients, who's one of our personal clients, was over at my house. We were doing like a whole full day immersion thing, and I was telling him that our goal is in the month of March to invest $150,000 in a certain project that we're marketing. And we're looking for an investor. He goes, well, I have a friend of mine who's been trying to invest in my business. He's got 125 grand sitting there. Let me connect you. Within 5 minutes, we get connected. 2 days later, we're on the phone. That day, the guy offers us $100,000 to invest. Now I have to fly to Charleston to meet this guy. So I call my parents to let them know, help us with the kids for these and these days. I have to go to Charleston. My parents say, well, what are you going for? I tell them investor. They say, well, we'll invest the money with you. So within a matter of 5 days at this point, we now had $80,000 from, let's assume, from the taxes, 100 grand from one investor, and another 100 grand from our parents. Eventually we wanted to pay off some other loan that we had, which was about 70 grand or so, to which our parents were like, well, we'll give you that piece also, because we'd rather invest more money with you guys. So literally in a span of 5-6 days, we created not just some dollar amount, the exact fucking $250,000. Literally the exact amount. All with ease and flow, no how-tos, just trusting and knowing from here, this thing that's led you to everything wonderful in your life, here, if you just listen to the messages that this provides you and just do that thing, you get inspired thought, someone's name pops in your head, give that person a call. You are told to go to this restaurant instead of where you were going to go, do that. You run around the block, you can't find parking, you end up finding parking there. You have no idea how to manifest these things. And you're constantly receiving these messages. What we've learned here, I think, more than anything so far, is trust that intuition. Just
there's so much guidance available to you. There's so much guidance in this world from whatever your relationship is to source, whatever your relationship is to spirit. This type of work provides an experience that puts you so close to that relationship where you cannot deny your spiritual ability to align with source and receive information. One of the most beautiful things that ayahuasca provides is just massive downloads. And it's like, these are not thoughts we're talking about. These are like existential experiences and phenomenology that like occurs, and you might say it's coming from your subconscious, but it's like truths that are coming literally from above down to you, and it provides you with just an opening to start experiencing life in a completely new way, where love becomes the precipice of everything that you do. And there are all these little nuances about how you can go about creating, but it's really finding kind of what works for you in this realm. You might find out that you're a healer. You might find out that you want to serve the planet. You might find out that you've had no healing around your relationships with women or with men, and that's blocking you. You might find out that you're the one, you are the source of everything that you're blocking. And it's really just mental programming, old software programs that are running up here that you've never been given the opportunity to really see them for what they are. Yeah. And the more you move into your heart, the more this becomes obvious how big of an illusion this is. Now, when you start trusting this experience and you start creating from here and you start pushing this out, what you do is the more you trust that experience and surrender to it, this part of you starts seeing evidence for manifestation.
Yep.
And as the mind starts seeing proof for manifestation, it starts giving up the blockages it causes that create misalignment between your body and your mind. Because even though people talk about the subconscious like it's up here, your subconscious is really your body. It's your body intelligence. This is an input and output device that's receiving and giving information from all your environment around you, from the prana of this jungle that's around us right now, to source, to spirits, to extraterrestrial energies, however that occurs for you. I'm not necessarily talking about aliens. I'm talking about like extraterrestrial energies that are not necessarily human, but are shared dimensions with us and can move in and out of our dimension. You can tap into all this stuff, and we really believe that the human condition is a matter of lack of self-worth, and what we really are is magical entities that have been mistrained to believe against our own free will about who the fuck we are. So we have a world right now that's taking a black brush to things like mysticism and all these old arts like witchcraft and stuff like that, that's been painted like it's some negative thing. But witchcraft, that was the healers of the past, right? And just like everything else in this universe, there's like a sleeping and awakening cycles. We are absolutely going through an ascension waking cycle right now, and these ancient arts are coming back up. We have so many people in our lives that are gifted in what would seem like supernatural ways, that for him and I now has become the natural state and order of things. In fact, we're becoming those people because we're allowing ourselves to tap into that part of ourselves. Him and I'm 33 years old, he's 35, he's got 2 kids and a wife. Like, I'm not trying to show off, but our bodies, we're in the best shape of our lives. This has become effortless. Effortless results are happening, and I truly mean that. It's not like we're doing some crazy diet or anything like that. Like, it's being done. It's the difference between pushing and doing and trying to create a result through, again, strategizing and manipulating and planning versus aligning yourself. And you're so aligned with your intuition and what you're passionate about. You're so certain that this is your path that you are literally drawn and pulled into taking action without you even having to think about it. It's literally just being drawn out of you. So this experience, we give you that example of the $250,000, that happened before we got here.
Yep.
This is like, what happened here is literally a parabola curve that's going like this, like a rocket ship, in terms of our understanding of how to create vibrational alignment and frequency. I cannot tell you, in the last 3 days, we've picked up more clients doing nothing. We're not doing anything right now in our business. We've made more money in the last few days than, I don't know, when is the last time we made this much money in our business? Effortlessly. We have conversations about somebody or creating something. That person is texting us 10 minutes later, or that thing is manifesting in front of us. It's literally, honestly, guys, nothing short of magic.
I want to give you guys something. Like, what if, just what if, life was fucking easy?
Fucking easy.
Just fucking easy. Like, what if you just took on that life was fucking easy? And I'm telling you, this is something that recently, like I said, like 3-4 months of just
deep
tapping
work
into this feeling and understanding that you have a beacon fucking right here that can guide you if you just trust it. And when you do, look, don't even take my word for it. Look at anything positive that's happened in your life. Where you live, who you're married to, job of your dreams if you have it. Anything that's happened, I guarantee you, you didn't formulate it here. It came from here, and you just followed that, and now you get to live that amazing thing. So, what if your entire job in life, everything, is just to do that work so that you can unlock that and live from that and have it be fucking easy? What would that provide for you, for your family, for your body, for your relationships, for your all of it? And that's really what we're here to explore. It's not that this is truth. It's not that this is the whatever, right? Like, you need to experientially learn this for yourself. At a cellular level, you need to get that this is how it operates for you, right? Because right now, your cellular programming, your operating system, has you produce certain results. And those results are probably awesome. If you're watching this video, I'm sure you're an amazing human being producing amazing results. And my assertion is that you're probably in a place of expansion. Not as in you lack something and you want more, just you want to give more. You want to love more. You want to be grateful more, right? You want to serve more. Well, what's in the way of that is you. Simply put, you. And it's not even you, it's old operating systems that served you to get you here,
but are no longer
and will
serving.
no longer serve you to get you there. We are on a mission, like I said, to have you be radically self-expressed. And whatever that fucking self-expression is, that's yours. You came here with a gift. You came here with a talent. You came here with a fucking song in your heart to sing and share with the world. That's how we light up the world. All the darkness that you hear and talk about, one candle can do all of that. One, and that candle is you. Telling you, we are inviting you to come be on this journey of for limitless expansion. You can come here and reprogram your body, your brain, your heart at a cellular level.
We mean healing.
Like
you will not believe. Western medicine is not even close to
decades,
tapping what this medicine can do for you.
I mean, we've just listened in the last 3 days. Do you want to talk healing? Knee, had massive knee pain for the last 6-7 months. Absolutely no knee pain. Hip, no hip pain.
No hip pain.
Relationship stuff, body stuff, feel stuff.
I also want to just say this, so for me, I've been doing this work for a while, and it's helped me tap into my intuition in such a way that I'm literally receiving transmissions, okay? And if you've followed me, if you got this video because you follow my content on Facebook or whatnot, chances are you've probably seen some of it. If you haven't seen those things, I implore you, whether you go just on my Facebook newsfeed and go check it out, because I'm getting so many of these are just coming through me, go read them. If you can't find them, please contact us. Shoot an email to support@satoriprime.com.
Yep.
Please let me put some of these in your hand. And I'm telling you from the bottom of my heart, I am not writing these. They're being given to me as transmissions, and I'm literally just the channel that's scribing them to give you information. In fact, I have to read them back myself so that I can get the information that's being provided to me, and it's teaching me. And like, the more I dive into this, the more I realize how this collective consciousness and intuition is available to all of us to tap in. So it's like, when you're looking for answers, think about how limited you are in the mind's scope of like its narrowed vision, because you're living your life through a certain paradigm, through a certain archetype.
Yep.
And again, while it's creating whatever results it's creating in your life, whether you like those results or not, those are still limited results. If him and I go to the gym, it doesn't matter how much weight we can lift or how strong our muscle gets. That muscle has a limitation. And there is a way to move beyond that, right? Because that limitation is actually up here. Pain in the body is actually up here. It's just sensory input that you programmed with the mind and associated it with something. So for him, at some point he had a sensation in his life, in his body, and someone said love. And he said, oh, that must be love. And whatever that feeling in his body that he associated with love, that's love. For me, what feels like hate for him might feel like love for me, because I programmed that in. And there's no truth to that. It's just that you've spent a lifetime programming yourselves with all sorts of sensations that don't really provide you value anymore. They had you survive some moment in your life and create some result, and most of us stick with the same programming that we have our entire lives, and we can't move past it. This is an opportunity to just completely reboot and reprogram your operating and hardware system so that it starts operating with alignment with the desires that you actually have in your life right now. But that requires some healing on your part, because if you can't heal your past, if you can't heal the experiences that you've gone through, if you're tortured by things that have happened to you and it's just trauma and you're stuck in that shit and you're sharing about it and you're recreating it all the time, your opportunity for creating newly doesn't exist, because two things can't exist in the same space at the same time. You got to clear the junk. You got to clear the junk. And I'm telling you from the bottom of my heart, it didn't matter how much mental exercises I did in the neurological like fields. Yes, you can get rid of all that neurological stuff, but your subconscious is here in this body. So if you don't move down here and start creating agreement and alignment between what's up here and what's in here, and it's really actually what's in here and what goes up here, then it just makes everything so difficult. And that's why you put yourself back into the world of doing, because you feel like you need to do something to make something happen instead of just attracting that to you. But when the alignment is there, guys, it's like a fucking beacon. It's like a magnet that just pulls this stuff towards you. And by the way, you already know that this is true, because there have been moments in your life where you did do something that was like a little bit risky but felt so in alignment for you, or you started a business, or you went into a relationship, and then all this magic started happening around you.
The right people, the right circumstance, the right
partner. We can get into all the different phenomenology that makes this happen, and trust me, we're so fucking aligned right now. We have a goddamn guidebook on how to get you there. But right now, this conversation is just about opening you up to the idea, because this is so important. And guys, whether you can make it here or not with us, like, we invite you, like, we're going to be looking for really special people who are up to doing some really big things to come here and have these experiences with us. However, this medicine is available. I think this particular experience is like nothing I've ever experienced before. But if this is something that you want to do, please go find circles. Please, please, please go find people who can facilitate this stuff. Make sure you ask the right questions. Make sure you're doing it with people who have a lot of knowledge. However, if you want to take it, not just, let me like step into that world. Like, you want to immersive, deep dive, transform your entire fucking life. Every relationship you will ever have going forward, every abundance thing that you want to do in terms of the world of business, creating wealth, personal transformation, global transformation. If you want to take that and just exponentially grow, guys, this is the place.
Yep. Well, I want to tell you guys, so wherever you are, we have programs, whether it's information work at home type products, we have group coaching products, we have one-on-one operations, we have ways to serve a lot of different people. If you're interested, if your heart is resonating with this video, my recommendation is reach out to us.
Yeah.
We have people all the time email us, We make ourselves as accessible as we possibly can. We're here to serve the masses.
Yep.
We are here to transform humanity. And however that looks for you, it's a conversation away. There's certain people that want to play at this level, right? They're already game changers. They're really looking to kind of expand their thinking, expand their horizon. They don't even know what's stopping them. They just want to grow bigger. We have opportunities for that. There are people who are just starting out on their journey, right? Where this stuff might be like a little ways away, and they just want something to taste, and they want some practical tools to have their relationships be sweeter. What happened?
Time.
No, still going.
No, maybe you're right. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
I was going.
The opportunities to just make their relationship sweeter, or find a way to create a new passion wherever you are in your life. If you are seeking someone to see you in a way that no one else sees you, to be able to see the greatness in you, and more than that, see exactly what is in the way of your greatness, and give you the tools and distinctions necessary to get that shit out of the fucking way, so you can go on living like the badass goddess god that you know you are. Reach out to us.
Yeah.
SatoriPrime.com. Go check out our stuff. See who we are. Tons of videos on YouTube. We're constantly doing Facebook Live stuff on Facebook, obviously. Get to know us.
Yeah.
Come be part of our Satori Prime, or as they call themselves, Satorians. And experience this for yourself, man. Woman.
And guys, like, even, just honestly, Elon's right. Just come talk to us. Even if we're not in alignment for you as people to train you, to coach you, to give you access to these experiences, we'll guide you to somebody that's a good fit.
Absolutely.
Our mission is far beyond making money. It's about making a difference for you. And in whatever way we can serve, whether that's guiding you to a book, to a course, to another teacher,
a video, an article,
like a doctor, whatever is important for you. We have so many resources at our disposal, such an amazing network, that chances are, if you come ask us a question, we can guide you in the direction that's going to serve you. And if down the line, if you, for whatever reason, you didn't feel alignment now, but 6 months from now you do, then then we're gonna thank you for helping us. Then we'll help you guys. Our mission is transforming this planet. That looks like taking care of the family, and we don't mean our direct family. That means
us,
all this
the family.
And there's a new consciousness rising on this planet, and we're going to be a big part of creating that. We are a big part of creating that. Our network is a big part of creating that. And there's just a lot of really beautiful things happening in the world. And honestly, this is one of the most profound experiences that's so far beyond what the mind can imagine and what the heart expects. There's an expansion of love that we all deep inside know that's available to us, like balance, or like a child who knows about love but has never quite experienced it. But deep inside of you, you know that thing is possible. This is the place you come to unleash that and get back your fucking radical self-expression, so that you can be the human, the fucking powerhouse that creates like a motherfucker anything that you want in your life, any relationship that you want in your life, the level of abundance that you deserve in your life, the connection, the difference you can make, all of that. This work can provide so much to you. The last 3 days have been the best 3 days of my life. The best 3 days of my life. And we live radically amazing fucking lives. And we were sitting around yesterday and we're like, how does it get better than this? How?
And then the minute after,
every
it gets
day
better.
It gets better. And now it's just like every experience is the best experience. And it's not just because of the medicine, guys. It's just like how it opens you up to what's really possible for you. It's really something that's like, it's celestial. It's so beautiful. The amount of gratitude I have for every inch and staple and little corner of my life, from the dark shit to the lightest stuff. Just thank you for this connection and alignment. Him and I, honestly, we're so close, and this experience, we're looking at each other, we're like, we have never been this close before. Ever. To people we're doing this with, it's just like a radical fundamental shift in what it means to be a human. We're literally changing the hue in the word human. We're changing the color, and we're changing the definition. We've redefined love for ourselves in a way that's like sustainable, like fucking gravity. We're finding energy in our body that sustains us in new ways. That's literally having us energized from nature. Like, we're on an hour and a half of sleep. You guys like, right? And it's not like we're on anything. It's like we're just so lit up about the experience
You're
of
on life.
Yeah, of life and being human. And it's just like, this has just provided so much space for exploration.
Yeah.
And if you look at children, it's like, that's who they are.
Yeah.
There's
Innate.
space for exploration. And then we become adults and we become obsessed with knowing and understanding. And there's no magic in knowing. There's no magic in understanding. All the magic is in the mystery of your exploration and constantly being able to create and destroy structures in your life so that you can move to the next thing that you want. Oh, what's this? And what's this? What do I get to do now? What do I get to do now? And these experiences show up in your life like by magic. I'm literally having like once in a lifetime experiences like every other week in my life. It's just astounding to me how much I believe I deserve today. And we believe that you deserve that much too.
So the question is this. Are you ready for the motherfucking experience? And if you are, drop us a line.
Please.
Come say hi. Get to know us. This is a great fucking life.
And take your time.
Yeah.
This is not something we need to, like, go listen to podcasts, go watch our YouTube videos. I don't care if it takes you 3 years to build a relationship with us where you're like, wow, I really fucking like these guys or trust these guys. However, guys, we're providing some amazing stuff online. So much free training. Again, we don't give a fuck about the money. And I'm not saying I don't care because it's not a survival thing. Of course, money is important. But at the end of the day, we want to serve you. That service we equates to value in your life. Whatever you believe that value is, trust me, is going to come back to us in payment, in retribution, 10 times more than we probably need. But that money is being channeled out into such good areas. And guys, you are the same thing.
Yep.
You come to these experiences so that you can increase your personal value. And as your personal value increases, you get to serve people and humanity in new and unexpected and beautiful ways. And as you do that, your abundance grows. And it's not like we're the first people that have fucking said that stuff. However, and our experience is that is so true. And we might not be the wealthiest people in the world, but I'm telling you, the quality of our life, the quality of our relationships, billionaires do not have it this good.
Yep.
They just don't, because they are mastered one area of life, which is like
making money.
Mastering making money and owning shit. And those people ain't happy. Go talk to them. And there's a area in this world, have it all. That's what we're about. And that means alignment at every area of your life. Mind, body, and soul. Relationships. Health. Not just fucking taking care of money and being a fucking vapid, empty human who's soulless because they haven't actually done anything that provides serious value in their life. They're just taking and pillaging. That's not human. That's a human doing. That's not a human being. And we're talking to you about increasing your being in such a radical, unexpected way that you are literally go back to the way that you were when you were a child and get to release yourself of all this trauma that's holding you back from receiving. I don't know about you, but I ain't got nothing else to say.
So what does that mean?
What does that mean? What?
End transmission.
Peace out.
So that's it, my friends. That's today's episode. I just want to thank you for being part of our Have It All family, and truly, truly thank you for listening to our podcast. If you'd like to help or give back in any way possible, the best way would be to share this or any other episode that you loved with your family, friends, or colleagues. And if you'd be so great as to just leave us a rating and a comment on either iTunes or Stitcher, whichever you use, that helps us tremendously. It only takes about 2 to 3 minutes of your time and would mean the world to us. Finally, I want to let you know that if you want to get even more exclusive content from Guy and I, just head over to satoriprime.com and make sure you join our mailing list. Now, I know what you might be thinking, God, not another mailing list, but I promise you, you'll only get an email or two from us per week, and it will always have amazing videos and articles that I'm sure you're going to love. Promise. So until next time, you can join our ongoing conversation at the Have It All Facebook group, where you can let us know how we're doing and what we can do to improve. Love you all, and we'll see you on the next Have It All podcast. Have an amazing, amazing day, my friends.